The journey toward attaining spiritual enlightenment is one that not everyone makes the decision to embark upon. It is a journey that is characterized by deep introspection, detachment from the material world, and the pursuit of an understanding of the mysteries of the universe. Those who embark on this journey will eventually come to the understanding that the pendulum of life swings continuously, exerting an influence on our circumstances and the experiences we have. This ebb and flow between highs and lows, prosperity and adversity, is an inevitable component of being alive. We delve into the complexities of this spiritual journey, the challenges that it presents, and the transformative power of self-inquiry in this script. The unyielding law of cause and effect governs each and every one of the experiences that make up our lives as we know them. It moves back and forth, influencing the way things are currently going for us, much like a pendulum. When everything is going well, it seems as though everything in the physical world is in perfect alignment. On the other hand, as the swing of the pendulum moves in the opposite direction, we may find ourselves in a position where we have to contend with adversity. These challenges come in a wide variety of forms, including life-threatening diseases like cancer and AIDS, as well as losses in the stock market that affect one's finances. The loss of a loved one or the infliction of physical and emotional wounds on oneself or a loved one through a traumatic event is one type of tragedy that can befall us. These difficulties can bring about a sense of hopelessness and even thoughts of suicide if there is nothing to provide a stable anchor. On the other hand, the pendulum will eventually swing back up, bringing with it a return of prosperity, just as it did when it was swinging down on us. However, the cycle continues, and as a result, we become similar to a yo-yo in that we move back and forth between highs and lows. This is the way things work in the world, the way things work in the universe, a cosmic mystery that will never be fully understood by those who strive for that very goal. Duality is a defining feature of the universe in which we live. Here, opposites such as good and evil, up and down, right and wrong, and forward and backward coexist. One must move beyond these dualistic concepts in order to realize their full potential for freedom. If we do not succeed in doing so, we will be doomed to repeat the cycle of reincarnation, in which we assume new identities and navigate new challenges on different worlds. The only way out of this never-ending cycle of rebirth and suffering is for us to transcend our attachment to the images and wishes that we have conjured up for ourselves. There are a lot of people out there who have good intentions to make the world a better place, but in reality they are being driven by their attachments to their beliefs and desires. Their efforts and associations with a wide variety of groups serve to anchor them to the planet, which in turn subjects them to multiple incarnations of their physical selves. It is impossible to pin down exactly what consciousness is because of its elusive and mysterious nature. It is not an item or something that can be touched, and it is not the opposite of the world either. It is not possible to observe it or describe it using typical terminology. It is identical to the concept of being, which refers to an existence that is devoid of any particular form or substance. To get to the heart of what it means to be conscious, we have to venture into the realm of the indescribable, where words fall short. It is an experience that lasts only a moment and typically takes place right before falling asleep or right after waking up. One must maintain a state of mindfulness throughout the day in order to remember this state. Continuous self-inquiry is one of the most powerful techniques that can be used to unlock this state. We hope to find the origin of the personal I by investigating who it is that has beliefs, who has perceptions, and who has feelings. This line of questioning goes beyond the confines of the self, which raises one's level of consciousness. A significant number of people regularly grapple with intense feelings of isolation and a yearning for companionship. On the other hand, some people may experience their interpersonal connections as a burden and yearn for solitude. it would appear that no one is completely content with the way things are going in their life. Many people have the impression that something is missing or not right. Some people even struggle with depression as a result of their lack of success in achieving enlightenment, which causes them to feel hopeless and helpless. It is absolutely necessary to be mindful of our thoughts and feelings and to engage in regular sessions of self-inquiry if we are to successfully navigate these intricate emotional landscapes. Investigating where our thoughts and the I within us come from is an important part of the practice of self-inquiry. By continually asking questions such as, "To whom do these thoughts come?" we delve deeper into our own consciousness when we ask questions like, "Who is thinking these thoughts?" Or, "Who am I?" It is essential to spend time alone in silence, free from distractions from the outside world, in order to have an effective self-inquiry practice. In this peaceful setting, we are able to establish a connection with our most fundamental selves. We do not make an effort to repress our thoughts when they come to us. Instead, we just watch them come and go while we investigate where they came from. The path to achieving the highest possible level of spiritual enlightenment is not for those who are easily discouraged or disheartened. This is a way of traveling that is characterized by the understanding of the unrelenting pendulum of life, the transcendence of duality, and the investigation of the indescribable essence of consciousness. Individuals are able to embark on this significant journey toward genuine liberation when they open themselves up to self-inquiry and disengage from the material world. By doing so, they may come to the realization that the answers to life's most significant questions are not to be found outside of themselves, but rather within their own consciousness. In the end, the pursuit of spiritual enlightenment turns into a profoundly personal and life-altering journey, one that goes beyond the confines of time and space, as well as the restrictions of mortal existence.